What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of Elite Fleet. And I want to share this audio with you guys. Now listen, it's not a video and the audio is kind of choppy because I recorded it at a breakfast, but it was too many gems being dropped from too many affluent high level men for me to not share this. So I just started recording in the middle of our conversation. It's a great conversation, man. We was at the gym. We was all at the gym. We ran into this 18-year-old kid who's been hopping into workouts with us. We took him out to breakfast, and we just laced him with so much game, man. So much game. We talked about life in general, women in relationships, having high self-esteem, you know, how to still be yourself at a job but maintain professionalism, investments. It's so much game in this recording, all right? So like I said, the audio is kind of choppy. There's no video. It's just going to be a picture background, but the game is the point. It's very, very good information in this video. High earning OGs. My man E, who's 50 years old, make over 116,000. My man Tay, high six-figure earner, owns multiple clothing outlets. My man SD, getting ready to retire, 60 years old. High level security offer, making 75 plus. Tay's 42. Then you have me there, and y'all already know me. Movie on Amazon, own the financial advising company. Okay, so in the photography, videography business. So we had this 18-year-old kid. Here's this kid, and he wanted to soak up this game. So we took him to breakfast, and we just dropped so much game on him. It was too good for me to not record it and not to post it because I know it's information in here that's going to help a lot of people. Very, very, very good audio for you guys to listen to, man. So, you know, get your popcorn. If you at work, listen to it at work. If you drive, listen to it while you're riding. But everybody could take something from this. Even the women, honestly, could take something from this. Because we talk about the power and not letting people call you the N-word or not letting people call you the B-word and the power in words. And we just talked about so much different stuff, man. So it's about 40 minutes, I think, worth of audio. So many different topics covered, man. Like I said, it's something for everybody in here. A lot of good information coming from the OGs. Obviously, I talk some, but I listen a lot as well, man. And just spitting all this yalish to this young man, young king, who only 18 years old. So you're a young man, definitely listen to this. But like I said, anyone can listen to this. Older men, even some women. It's even some gems in there for women, especially towards the end. So y'all check this out. I had to drop this. Like I said, with just too many gems to waste it. It was just too high level information for me to not share with y'all. So y'all check it out. I'm Alex and I'm out. Peace.
So King is that's the name of my brand. That's why I call it Dean Yourself King, because you gotta see your value before anybody else.
Right, because remember I said I ain't the big nose, but you could
you can't tell me. You see what I'm saying?
I was up in the prettiest girlfriend. Look at this dude. That's right, Shorty. What's up?
Right. And the thing, and we have this advantage, man. I was trying to tell Ant this, right? And I'm getting to tell you young, so you don't even get to this point. But I was trying to tell Ant this even at 30, just because no one ever told him. So he never really got that built up.
Yeah.
And sometimes when there's not, like he was saying, when you don't have OGs around and it's just you and women, they don't know necessarily how to build that up in you.
Right.
But you got to understand, we have an advantage. And our advantage is it don't matter how you look.
Yeah, that confidence.
They really care about, I don't care what no one tell you, but I'm telling you, I know this for a fact. Everybody at the table agree with me. If you got your stuff together, if you taking care of yourself and you got a plan, and you got a kingdom, and you gonna come in here, and this is what I want you to do. And you can tell them, this is what I expect. You will get whatever you want. Whatever you want. Actually, yeah, a lot of them, that's what they want. That's our advantage. See, they gotta look a certain way. They gotta keep themselves up a certain way. We can just have straight masculinity.
Look, not only that, but then you separate yourself from the population that's out there.
The boys
out there, everybody's doing it.
Yeah, you're not a boy.
At the end of the day, you bringing something, like you just said, you bringing the whole blueprint for the table. You bringing that whole establishment to the table. So at the end of the day, this what I tell women all the time. You know, you heard the question, what do you bring to the table? All right, so the only correct answer to that is you bring another table so we can have a banquet for our family. It's the only motherfucking right answer. If you didn't answer me like that, I ain't got nothing to talk to you about.
Yeah, I like that. Right.
You bring another table, so now we got a banquet.
That's right.
So now we got a whole, both our families can eat for years to come. You can't bring another table to the table, bitch, don't you? Go upstairs. I'll be up there when I'm ready to come and You know, that's all you can. That's really all you can offer me.
Yeah, that's the
Make me a ham sandwich.
You know, we got that. We got
know what I
that
mean?
blood pressure now. We got
Yeah.
that.
You know,
Make me a turkey sandwich.
Yeah, make me a turkey.
But the biggest key when it comes to that, similar to what Tay was saying, you have to deem yourself a king. So many of these guys, they talk about what women won't do. I'm like, you don't require it.
Yeah.
If you come in and you make it all about her, I'm gonna spoil you, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Of course she's gonna take it. She should take it. That's the thing. She should. Okay, you wanna do that? Okay. But you're not gonna get nothing back unless you deem yourself like, this is what I expect for you to do.
Right, because I know you already
And like he said, it's gonna separate you because ain't nobody telling them that.
Once you set standards, her appearance don't even matter.
Nope.
Once you set standards, you can say you want a cute girl, but I'm telling you, once you set standards, her appearance will be the last part of what's acceptable for you because honestly,
everything
you
else.
want a
It's the
good,
body,
you want an
everything
acceptable attitude,
Mind,
you want
body,
an
spirit,
ambitious
intellect,
woman. You want, all that's gonna come before you. The average bad bitch is a bum bitch.
9 out of 10 times. 9 out of 10
Average bad bitch is
times.
a bum bitch. I'm telling you.
Her value is that she bad.
Right.
There's nothing upstairs
And
9
she
out
gonna
of 10
let you
times.
know it too. That's probably like, okay, see you later.
And the thing is,
though, but I'll see you later.
imagine becoming successful,
It's
man.
some dope women out here. But the dope
It's not
women
all of them.
and the dope men are it's so hard for them to connect with each other. They literally gotta get with each other and make each other dope because it's so much trash out here.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, a dope woman looking at you and judging you like you ain't nothing because she's so used to just mediocre.
That's why I'm divorced
At the end
now,
of the
because I
day.
try to change. No, really, because I try to change somebody.
Yeah, you
But
can't do that.
I peeped it, but I'm like, at the time, I was in the church. If I ain't gonna blame it on the church, I figure everybody deserve a chance.
Yeah.
But I knew people said, "Why aren't you married?" And I said, "Because I figured, when you're young, I had the energy." So I was like, "Okay." But this is how I'm divorced. I told her, I said, "Look, check this out, shorty." I said, "The games you playing, I did when I was in high school." I said, "If you keep doing this is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna put my hands. I ain't that type of dude. I'm old school." I said, "Look, if you keep doing what you're doing, this is what's gonna happen." She tells me, "Go ahead, okay." Went up to the courthouse, got the sheriff to sign them papers. She almost had a heart attack at John Hopkins. They come and see your wife in the emergency room. Because I'm not doing it. That's the standards y'all talking about.
Oh yeah, no, I was just saying is similar to what Tay was saying. Looks become, obviously you want your woman to be attractive, right? Of course, we all do, right? But I'm telling you, looks become secondary because it's more important you have a woman you can trust with your kingdom.
Yeah, that's what
like right
happened.
now, listen, right now, having a woman where you can say, I'm gonna leave little man with you, okay? I'm gonna be out here working all day. Here's the car. Make sure everything gets paid. Make sure there's food in the house. Make sure my little man is straight. And you can trust her with
Or give
that.
her
She
the
not
money,
bringing
she
no
pay the
other
bill.
dudes up in your
Pay the
crib.
bill.
She not spending money on Louis Vuitton hills. She can balance the books. When you have a woman, you wake up in the morning and you got a whole bunch of stuff to do. And she like your personal assistant. Don't forget you gotta do this. Don't forget it's your cousin's birthday.
We
Don't
need to
forget
talk
your
about
mom's
this
this.
account right here.
You gotta talk about this account right here. This credit card bill.
love off of that.
You don't understand how much.
I
When
don't
you come home, man, and it's a
nobody
hot
like
meal, man.
that person.
You know what I'm saying? And
got
you get a
that,
massage.
That's where I'm in.
I'm telling you, you will give up the 2 points. You will take that 7 who do all that over that 10 every
Won't
day.
do none of that.
Because the 10 is ego. The 10 is just ego. You just want her
That's
so
it.
you can show her off.
That's it.
She's
Trophy.
not
That's
doing
it.
anything. Yep, it's a trophy. You don't want a trophy wife.
That's
You
what
want
I
a
did. That's why I'm
partner. A partner in crime. That's what you want.
Yeah, tell you what, my ex-wife was like 6'2", 6'3",
Amazonian.
double D's the whole time. But like y'all said, but I knew.
That shit don't mean nothing.
You don't have to tell me that's what
when you're
was.
looking for what you're looking for. But see, it comes in, you have to have that in you before you meet her.
Facts.
Because if you set standards about yourself, what you're willing to accept. So I didn't set them until after my first marriage. Once I got divorced, I had to look at it like, and it actually happened in the marriage. So I had to tell Shorty, like, she kept asking me, well, you need to leave. This is my house.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's time to get rid of her.
So I would leave though, because we
I've done
arguing
that.
and fussing in front of my kids and all that.
Well, no, that's
So it's okay.
real talk.
I would leave, and I would come home, and I would leave, and I would come home. And finally, I said, you know what? One time she said that shit. I said, let me hold your hand real quick. Let me hold your hand real quick. Walk this motherfucker upstairs to the bedroom. I said, you see that TV? You see that bed? You see that alarm clock? You need them 3 things. You take everything the fuck else and you get the fuck out of here.
That's how
You
I
leave
was,
me my
man.
TV, my alarm clock, and that bed. And you get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
One day I came home, that's what was left in the house.
Okay.
I said, okay, I sell the house. That way I make sure I'm going to get something out of this house.
Yeah.
I'm too invested. Right. Sold the house, split the cost, went and got me an apartment, started a whole new life. 2 or 3 years later, here she comes. Well, this is nice. Yeah, I know it's nice. What the fuck you mean? Why you couldn't do nothing? Why you couldn't do this when we was? Because bitch, you. Because we was together. What the fuck you talking about?
I'm getting that conversation now. And I'm like,
The most important thing, though, man, going back to what he said, I hate to keep going back to it, but it's the most important thing. Deem yourself a king, man.
yeah.
Get yourself together. I'm telling you, if you have a plan,
You gotta have that before.
if you have a,
You'll know when it's not right.
yep,
You'll know
if you
when
have a
it's right.
plan and a purpose, the majority of the ratchet chicks with nothing to offer won't even touch you.
Yeah, you
Because
gotta have
they
that
know
before
that
you
they
do it.
feel
they
like they
already
can't
know.
even. Yeah, they're not
They
good enough
already
for you,
know.
and they
Yeah,
know
they
it.
already know.
They'll stay away from you. You like repellent.
I know you know the statement of you gotta love yourself first before you can love outside.
That's true.
Same thing. Build yourself up to what you want. That way, I'm telling you, everybody else can only add to you. They can't make you. Like,
Worst
I tell
thing in the
people-
world is to need a motherfucker for something. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, you're
That's
right.
the worst thing in the world is to need. Like it's one thing
I
that
can't do it.
you know how to cook for yourself, you know how to clean for yourself, you know how to take care of yourself. And it's one thing when they come in and they're able to take those off your hands.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But the worst thing in the world
Yes,
is
yeah.
to actually need them.
Speaking of culinary skills, what can you fix
Boy.
besides hot does?
Oh, I
noodles?
wash clothes,
need
cook,
it.
clean,
Boiled
whatever I
eggs.
need to do.
Yo, imagine you need a
I
you can't do nothing.
Because YouTube and there are other
Yeah,
channels that
YouTube.
offer those skills. So
You got aunties or something?
Yep.
Listen real quick. When my first
Yeah.
wife died, my
Watch
son
go
was
hang out in the
10.
kitchen.
I had to learn how to do all that. Because she died 10. My daughter, at that time, she was grown. She was doing her thing. But luckily, I had family members. But I learned how to cook. I can cook.
Yeah.
Whatever we ate. That motherfucker like this now. I had to learn, man. I'm like,
And the thing about it is, when they cook for you, you want that to be a sign of respect.
Yeah.
Not
Or
because
just
you
I
don't know
care
how
for
to
you.
do
Yeah.
it. It's the
you
same
gotta-
thing with me taking care of a woman. When you take care of a woman, it's not because she can't take care of herself. It's
Yeah.
because you're trying to give her that space
Yeah.
so she can rest in her femininity and not have to worry about
yeah,
it.
exactly. There you go.
So you can be your best self. You can go out here and grind because we naturally grinders. We naturally hunters.
Yeah.
We want the money,
Make it
right?
happen.
And she can be her best self. She naturally wants to be pretty. She naturally wants to do the home decor. She naturally wants to be with the children. Y'all allowing each other to be your best selves. She could provide for herself. You could cook and clean for yourself. But that's why y'all come together so y'all can really focus on what you want to focus on. Because when you got someone you know holding the house
Bring
down,
to the table,
I can work all
out
day.
the table so we can have a banquet
That's
amongst
it.
our
Exactly.
family.
Big
That's
facts.
what I'm bringing to the motherfucking
Big
table.
facts, man.
Another goddamn table.
We
Now,
probably
instead of a
overwhelming
table,
you
we
right
got-
now.
I'm loving this, man. I'm loving
Now
all
instead
this,
of a
man.
table, bitch,
I'm
we got a
loving all
banquet. We ain't got no motherfucking
I'm loving all this, man.
I want to close the conversation with this for the young king. E, as someone who's been married for years, what would you say was the most important thing in that conversation, just to close it, that a young king should know?
To expound on the king's clothing wear, deem yourself a king.
Yeah, I just was about to say that too.
Deem
I gotta
yourself
go up
king.
there,
Yeah,
get me
you
some
gotta
apparel,
have it, bro.
man.
I'm telling you, bro.
So we all in the chorus. That's the most important thing.
Bro,
Deem yourself
I'm gonna
king.
tell you the most important factor to any man is the value that he has in himself. You don't see any value in you, and
You're
you
gonna
know,
accept everything.
You're gonna be willing to fall for it. You're gonna be willing to accept. You'll be willing to. I mean, you gotta think about it. Look at it like this. A lot of times, this is my way that I'm acceptable around. Let's say if one of our wives was the type of woman that was bullocks and she had a fat ass and she always wore short shorts, or she always, you know what I mean, you seen her one day and she had on a see-through shirt. Yeah, I think about it like this. If you know this badass bitch got AIDS, you're not gonna fuck her though, right? I mean, she bad as shit, but you're not gonna fuck her. She got
Yeah,
AIDS.
because you know.
That's the same way I look at my man's sister. The same way I look at my homeboy's daughter who might be 30.
Right.
Nah, yo, that bitch. Bitch got AIDS. Right. You ain't fucking no bitch with AIDS, right? Nah. So you know how to turn off your fucking desire for somebody. The same way you'll turn off your desire for a person that has AIDS, the same way you turn off your desire for people who aren't of your caliber. Right. And what I mean by that is, if they can't bring another table to your table, you have to have a table, of course. But if they can't bring another table to your table, they're not of your caliber. Now, you can spend time with them. You can give them a chance and an opportunity. But at the end of the day, you got to keep yourself a king. You have to keep yourself a king because it's got to be your castle. You provide her with the castle so she can take care of the castle, but it's your castle.
Now, I think the biggest mistake young men make, man, especially at your age, no one teaches y'all have a value. They teach y'all to go chase. Yeah. And half these women ain't worth chasing. What are you chasing? What they doing? They twerking. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do they do besides twerk and TikTok and dance and snap, crackle, pop? They not doing that. So why is she more valuable?
That's about what they bring.
Why is she more valuable than you? Why? And no one tells y'all that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta know that. Like, nah, man.
That's why I like you call them young kids.
And what else? And you look good. You in the gym every day with us at 18.
That's my whole concept. I say that to everybody.
What that mean?
No, but I like it. I like it to say to the young.
I call everybody yo. Anybody younger than me, that's their name for me. Young King. I don't like to call them yo.
When I first came in the gym, you started saying that, I was like,
I wasn't even into it when I was young.
You probably ain't even noticed. We never call each other the N-word. None of us. No, it never comes up.
Because at the end of the day, man, it's what you accept, man. It's something that if you never been told that you were a king, if you never knew the history of the word king and how it resonates
you gonna take that and
you would never, all you know is nigga. Yeah. All you know is
or
nigga.
Something negative, on the news.
Hood. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's all you know. So at the end of the day, you gotta have things that resonate with you.
As T is saying that. The next person, I mean, I know it's just a little colloquialism, but the next person, in a term of endearment, the next person who says, my nigga, how about you say, don't call me that, and see how they react. See how they've accepted the term to mean something good.
They're going to think you went crazy.
Like call me king. And if they take offense to that, then you might need to get that person out your circle.
At the end of the day, you don't even need to, for me, I had to address it like this because, like I said, I come from the streets and people don't want to always change their demeanor. You know what I mean? And they don't always want to follow what's positive. I call them king. Mm-hmm. They call me nigga. I call them king.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? And
because you might have to be the one to get that change.
At the end of the day, I live by example for people, so that when they see me and they hear me and they, it's like
and they remember
the old you. Person should know what's acceptable in your car before they even get in your car. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
No smoke.
At the end of the day, you don't get in my car and light a cigarette. You don't walk in my house and pull out weed and roll your weed. What the fuck is wrong with you? Right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a standard about you that's set in place so that when people enter your atmosphere, when they enter your arena,
they know how to carry themselves.
They got to carry themselves within a certain way. You know what I mean? I get a little funky over there at the gym, get a little loud, have a little fun. That's the rambunctious me. Yeah. But at the end of the day, that's as far as it goes. Because I don't go out no more. You know what I'm saying?
I don't miss none of that. Mm-hmm.
So the whole thing for fun to me is I had to look at it and think, this ain't no fucking library. Mm-hmm. We need energy. We can't be in this bitch trying to be reserved. So that energy is huge. So you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you gotta bring that type of energy from every arena of your life. When you go to work, when you walk, I don't care when you're on the bus. People gotta understand when they come and sit next to you, they should feel your aura.
You vibrate.
When they sit next to you, they should know they gotta, you know what I mean? I ain't saying they can't, but they shouldn't be linked all over on you or all on your space. You know what I mean? Man, listen. It's all about you first. You gotta see it in you first. But once you see it in you, you gotta be an example of that everywhere you go. Everything you do has to be of king-like exemplification, if that's the right word. I know that ain't the right word, but you have to be an example of that everywhere you go, because you can't let it down.
Right. So then it's not real.
I'm not saying you can't. I don't like to use the word nigga. Sometimes it slips out. But at the end of the day, it can't be a easy part, a natural part of your conversation. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you can't degrade niggas by saying the word niggas. Yeah. You know what I mean? You can't be like, yo, these niggas crazy. No, nigga, we crazy. That's what you're saying. We crazy.
You want to, like, you're gonna differentiate yourself.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, if you want to separate yourself, you got to separate yourself from it entirely. Yeah. You know, and a part of the world is getting sick of stuff. Everybody gets sick of stuff. Everybody tired. Don't nobody want to hear nothing about no queen. Don't nobody want to hear nothing about no king. At the end of the day,
I'm gonna do it more.
They should be able to say that, and then when it get to you. Except for you though, you real when you say yours. Yeah, I know I'm real when I say mine. You ain't gotta tell. You ain't gotta. You know what I mean? I know I'm real when I say my shit out of my heart. It's a compliment for you. If you don't want it, that's fine. You don't have to be a king. You don't have to be a queen.
You can go ahead and be what society.
I'm not gonna call you what society say you is. Yeah, I'm gonna call you what I call you at the end of the day. You don't have to be called by me at all, motherfucker. I'm good. Ain't no bills. Ain't no shit. You know what I'm saying?
Once again, that's the proficiency of something.
And it says more about them than you, man.
I just got you.
Like even with women, I tell women all the time, don't let nobody call you a B. If you're not a B, why let them call you a B? And if she gets mad at you saying you're not a B, that says more about her than you, because at that point she's saying you think you're better than her because you don't want to be called that B, which you are. I tell people all the time, and it sounds messed up, but I tell people all the time, you never say you're better than anyone. So whenever anyone says you think you're better than me, that's them.
Yeah, that's their thought.
They think you're better than them. Yeah, they think you're better than them. Same thing with the N-word. Nah, we don't use the N-word. Oh, we use the N-word over here. Okay.
Yeah, y'all do.
Y'all do, exactly. But we don't use that over here. So if you can't respect the fact that, because I'm giving you the same respect, like he said, I'm calling you king too. If you can't call yourself or view yourself as a king, then you gotta reevaluate why you're around that person. Because the N-word don't care about nothing. And the N-word is capable of anything. Same thing with a B. A B don't care about nothing. She's capable of anything. A B is sell herself. She'll sell you out. An N-word is sell herself and sell you out. So why are you around me? Now I need you to see yourself as this. Because that shows me you care about yourself. If you care about yourself, you care about me. We all care about each other. I don't have to question that. If I seen you on the street, man, you was down bad, I'm like, yo, get in the car. What happened? Same thing with all of us. We all would look out for each other. Anyone who would be calling you the N-word, he'd see you on the street and drive right past you.
That's the bus stop.
That's the value they see of you.
That's a fact.
That's the value they see of you. Anybody that feels that easy, and it's not a term. We made it a term of endearment.
But it didn't start like that.
No, not at all.
It's not.
Let's look at the history of the word.
At the end of the day, if you took the word nigga and made it a term of endearment, then why can't you take the word king? That came from our history too.
Yeah.
Facts.
You take the word king,
and it was before the word nigga.
Long before. Listen, man, I'm trying to tell you, bro. At the end of the day, man, these are all what they call these are all terms, what they call terms of endearment. These are all actually labels that create the image that we accept.
Yeah.
So now we want to put real in front of it, and it means, oh, I'm a real nigga.
You're still a real fool.
Yeah.
And then if you say real twice, that means you really
yo, real, you and me, yo. What is real?
I'm a real nigga. Right. Or I'm a bad bitch.
Right.
What does that mean?
They put these labels on top of
later.
So now that's supposed to solidify the fact that, you know.
Right, I'm really on top. I'm a bad.
How about I'm not a nigga at all? Yeah. How about at the end of the day I have niggerisms about me that you don't want to see?
Yeah.
How about that? How about the fact that I'm a king and I want us to grow together so that we can have a bigger kingdom? So that everybody, so that if it's 2 of us, that means 4 people around us can expand. If it's 4 of us, that means 8 people around us can expand.
But also understand, because it's important, you can't save everybody.
Yeah.
And if it's one thing in the black community, it's already starting to happen, but it needs to. You look at every other community, right? They separate themselves when they have to, right? Like let's look at the white community, for example, right? Because everybody says they're all one. That's not true. You got Jews. You got the trailer park trash. There's a whole bunch of levels to it, right?
Let me tell y'all this story, man, and I see this all the time. white people hate that trailer park
Yeah,
trash
they
more
hate
than
it.
we do.
They
We
hate
just
it.
sit in them. I've had to break up fights with these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They really look down on that trailer
Yeah.
park shit. Like what part of town? What?
Dundalk.
Well, you
Yeah,
know,
over there. Anyway,
Yeah.
they really hate.
And you know the
they
term
treat them like
ghetto.
garbage over
The
there.
term ghetto didn't start with us.
It's Jewish.
It started
Yep.
over there, over in Germany.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that to say,
They
there's nothing
separate.
wrong with separation. See, we think it's something wrong with it. I'm like, no, like he said, they hate
them a
trailer
shot,
park
yeah.
trash.
Yeah, they do.
So what's wrong with us just accepting there's two types of black people
Yeah.
and letting the black people who want to be bad
Actually,
bees?
I don't know. You probably never heard. I don't call us black. We are actually African.
Oh yeah, of course, but I'm just saying in the perspective, like foundationally in America, like how we view ourselves as American blacks, right? There's two different types of us. You got us at this table, and you got the ones out there who, going back to what we were saying earlier, are reckless and will pop you and take your
Now,
chain.
if I can help you,
We
I
gotta
can help
be
you, but if
able,
not,
right?
I know my
But
lane.
we gotta be able to draw that divide because what we don't need is our young sisters who dentists and doctors and lawyers out here twerking with the ratchets. No, we don't need that. And what we also don't need is our young men who got their CDLs, who are business owners and stuff, out here sagging their pants trying to fit in. No, we need to divide. That's okay. If that's what they want to do, let them do it. We're going to be over here doing our thing. If we got to make two groups, we can make two groups. They used to use the word bougie or boule. Okay, call us what you want. Just don't call us the N-word. That's simple. Just don't call us the N-word. Just don't call us the B word or the N-word. You want to call us boule? We'll be boule.
That's it.
I get that now. I'll be like, okay, whatever you say.
Yeah. I'm sure we all heard, oh, you bougie. Okay.
I don't know what that means.
I ain't dead.
I was
I know the
managing at
dictionary means,
Walmart.
I ain't
but I be
dead.
like, I know it.
Younger men that was unloaders and all that kind of stuff, they try to treat you, you know, I mean, they try to get slick with you because they feel like because you're a manager, maybe you was in college.
You sold out or whatever.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yo, check this out. I'm from Park Heights.
Right, I'm from the same street you from.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I'm a man before I'm a manager.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you're gonna have to respect the title. You don't have to respect me because I don't need you. But you just gotta respect the title. And the title is saying to you what you need to do is your job.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
As a man, I don't even have to talk to you. I'm gonna give you advice if you want it, if you're willing to listen to it. At the end of the day, it's the title that you had to respect. I didn't beg for this shit.
And
They
again,
offered
we
it
just
to
go
me and
to
it came
we
with
just
it.
go to the pen and the
So I
paper.
said, yeah. I
We
said,
ain't
I
gonna
had to tell him, I
write
said,
your ass
bro,
up out of here.
I said, bro, I didn't even ask for this position. I said, I was an example of myself. I gave my work ethic, and they sent to me. They pulled me to the side and said, "We want you to try to be a manager."
Yeah.
So that wasn't nothing I did. I didn't cut nobody's throat, kiss nobody's ass to get this job. They offered it to me. I said, so at the end, so you gotta realize that it's not me that you're respecting. You're gonna respect the title.
Yeah.
I'm
Or
a
you gonna be
man
out of
before
here
I'm a
'cause I'm gonna be
manager.
doing
I'll
this.
demand respect for myself, but not out of the job. You know what I mean? The job is the job.
Right.
I'm a man. You want to see me outside? I go to my car every day. I gotta go home. I gotta come back. You
That's
walk
how I
in,
get
you see me,
sometimes,
you
too.
know
I
where
get that
walk
street,
at.
yeah.
But let's not forget this. I'm from Park Heights, bro. The same way you know me as Mr. Tavon, there's a Tavon Wilson. You can Google that shit. You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you can let your realness meet with my realness. We can do this whole.
we can see, yeah.
But we don't have to have a sword fight to get along. You only have to respect the title. If you do your job, I'm gonna make sure you advance.
Yeah.
If you don't care to do your job, you just want to be a tough guy and talk this crazy talk. Hey man, I can't help you. Ain't nothing I can do. You will respect the title because it's my job to defend it. But it's also my job to be a man. As a big brother, I can give you all the lessons in the world. I can give you the blueprint to all the success. But you can't look at me and say, well, I'm a sellout. Or I kiss
talk
this person's
crazy,
ass. Or it's all in who you know and you friends with them. I'm friends with any man. Listen. Life is broken down into this. I don't know if I told you this before. This is life. Every aspect of it. Company picnic. Your company picnic, right? Say your job has a picnic. You walk into the door. You got all the unloaders, the cart pushers, the cooks, the chefs, the bus boys. You got everybody over here. You got the management, the CDO, the president, and all over here. If you can't navigate both ends of that room, you fucked.
Yeah.
Right.
You need to be able to go over here and say, yo, what's good? How's everybody? Then you need to go over here and say, hello, how's everybody doing today? It's a pleasure to meet you. You can't turn that shit on and off.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
Baltimore ain't the place for you, for real.
Hell no.
The executive world, the corporate world ain't for you. Because you can't be all of this and be separated from that. Because they not going to work for you. And you can't be all this because you'll never make it here. You got to be able to go into that company picnic. And you got to be able to make a left or right.
Nice.
Navigate that motherfucking
The thing
ring.
is, so like, spell mingle.
Mingle, M-I-N-G-L-E.
Right. So, in order to be able to mingle, the first 3 letters of it is the best way to operate. What kind of situation? M-I-N. Mingle.
That's cool.
Hey, but look, check this out on the
Yeah,
line.
you got to be able to handle it. Whatever situation you are in, whatever where M-I-N, I'm in the same area and circumference with people who use the term nigga. I got to accept to hear the word, but I don't have to use it.
Right.
I got to accept to hear the fact that these guys are, they don't want to have high standards. They don't want to have high dreams. But I ain't got to accept that for myself. So when I go over here to these bosses, oh yeah, I'm a dancing shuck and jive. I'm gonna do what the hell I got to do to expand myself to let them know that I'm here. This is me.
Yeah.
Now I ain't gonna tell you I'm better than them, but yeah, I'm better than you.
Yeah, you're gonna know. But look, check this out on the lighter note. Speaking what you were saying about they say who I am. I had a dude tell me, he said, look, man, you better check my shit. I'm on case search, nigga. That's what he told me. This is when I was getting too pump. I said, check this out. I'm not on case search. I said, but I can get on there right now. They said, oh, that's when I was getting too pumped. I was like, case search? I said, if anything, that means your dumb ass got caught. Right. I said, but I'm not on there. I said, I can get on there right now. Right. So I come from behind the desk. I said, I can get on there right now. What we doing? And he was like, Dillard, you need to calm down a little bit. I'm like, this motherfucker don't look like you said, I'm from the streets too. What the fuck you think you're talking to? You better check case search.
That's the crazy part about it, man. When I was mad left, when I came to work, they would call me for all of the crazy shit. And mind you, got a security team. It's Walmart. Yeah, but no matter what, something happened. Tavon, can you meet us up front? Tavon, can you meet us up front? Tavon, can you meet? I'm like, where's security at?
Oh shit, I'm what they
up there. They up there gonna meet you up there too. You calling me for that shit? Ain't in my pay. I don't get paid for no motherfucker. You know what I mean? They would call me for that shit. But it was like, at the end, man, why the fuck y'all calling me for shit? Yeah, exactly. Because they knew. They knew. Because if shit jumped off and it jumped off with me, that's how I handle it. Yeah. So when, like, say if a customer was to just get irate, I would handle it in a fashion that they knew.
Speak
oh,
the language.
He got a nigga up there. He ain't just no college, you know what I mean? He ain't no, you know what I mean, penny loafer ass nigga. No, I ain't no penny loafer ass nigga, brother. Trust me. You know what I mean? But when you, at the end of the day, when that manager came around, he would hear my conversation enough to say I was professional with him.
Yeah.
Because I'm talking to you, but I'm getting a little stern. I'm saying the right words for you to trigger you and let you know.
This ain't what we
not give you up.
This ain't what you want.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm using the right words to let you know, not give you buck. But when he walk up, he hearing, yeah, well, sir, you know, this is the company's way. You know, it's not it's not a personal gripe. I'm not trying to hold you back from getting 6 Lysols. It's just the way that the company set it up. You know what I mean? Yeah, they right you over there. I'm like, so check this out, bro. I don't give a fuck about this Lysol. What you not gonna do is insult my people. I'm trying to, we trying to make a living here. If they say don't let you get 6, you're not getting 6. Get 3, having a good day. Now you take 3, tell your people take 3. What the fuck you want from me?
Now, especially young man, because you in a generation where everybody want to be a boss, and that's fine. But I can tell you, as a business owner, work first. Work first, and the reason you want to work first is, one, it teaches you to be humble. Before you can be a leader, you have to be a follower. If you cannot follow, you cannot lead. Nobody gets drafted and becomes team captain, man. You got to put that grind in. And then 2, it teaches you the business. You learn how to manage people. You learn how to build yourself to different clientele and then interact with different people in a professional manner, and how to professionally handle if somebody say something you don't like or somebody say something off the wall, because you can have a good business going. One star Google review will knock you down from 5 to 3.5. So you gotta know how to navigate. This person's a dickhead, right? But Similar to what Tay said, I'm gonna say certain stuff so they know and listen, don't push it. But I'm gonna keep it professional so that they can leave with a good experience. Still, I always
At least leave.
right or just leave.
That's at the house, but the first thing you see at the house was security. So we
Sometimes I would
got
have
to
to offer people. Sometimes I would have to offer people 10% off on their stuff.
Yeah, it
You
is
know
what
what I
it
mean?
is.
And they would crack slick. But at the end of the day, listen, man, this is $1 billion business. Yeah. You and I, we sitting here arguing over $32 item. It's $1 billion.
If you give them 10% off and they come back and spend $300, what's the 10%?
Yeah.
Versus them never coming back at all.
Nah, what you're not going to do is get me in trouble based off of $32. Man, listen, I'm going to take you up front. I'm going to give you 10% off the first. That's all. That's about all the replay.
And one upset customer, statistically speaking, they're gonna tell 10 people.
Yeah.
10 people they don't like you. It's better to just give them a
The first
discount.
thing you see at security, so if you have a bad experience with security, you're going to be like, man, them security, they don't even call you officers. Them security guards, man.
Yep.